All right, yeah, we live.
All right, go ahead, bro. Start us off.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. It's the brother Isaiah.
Brother Ariala.
Hey, from the Pittsburgh GMS camp. Okay, coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, this is edifying. All right, and things is just, yeah, man, things is jumping off the page. Popping like popcorn, pop locking in Howard, like the Howard Johnson Sheraton, pop locking at the Holiday Inn right now. It's going crazy, And brothers have been putting out videos. We've caught a couple of Elder Yashawama's videos, and just very powerful through the spirit. The words that we are speaking are coming to life. And it's very exciting times, as Elder Yashawama mentioned. Here it was, Elder Ariala just, was just giving an example, and the next thing you know, it came to fruition.
Yeah.
So it's very powerful through the spirit, man. You go ahead, Doc. You got it.
That's right. That's right. Hey, we're in that time. Things is heating up. As the scripture says, prophecies is speaking. Matter of fact, let's get this right quick. The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2. You know what I'm getting.
Yes, sir.
The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2. Verse 1. And it reads, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved and see the men of the Lord, the servants, the prophets. We are on watch. Okay, we are on the watchtower, and when we see things taking place, we warn. All right, so us being circumspect in the spirit, we see different things that's happening all throughout the world. We measure these things with prophecy, and then we air it out. We let it be known via these different lessons that we put forth on a daily. Okay, and also the messages that we give on the highways and byways as well. All right. Verse 2, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon the tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So the vision is yet for an appointed time. Okay, so everything has its due season. Okay, there's a time. Basically, now people say there's a time and place for everything. Well, that's how the Heavenly Father has these things. He has a set time of when this is going to take place and when that is going to take place. When this judgment or this wrath is going to go forth. Or I'm gonna send a famine on this side of the world, and I'm gonna flood this side of the world, and I'm gonna do an earthquake there, earthquake there, earthquake there. I'm gonna do a tornado there. You know what I'm saying? So everything is set for an appointed time.
That's right, Doc. That's right, Doc. I got a precept to back you up. 2 Ezra 9:2 says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people, so like the bro was just going into, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. You see? So that's what's going on right now. That's all through the spirit. As the bro even mentioned the earthquakes, I was headed to this precept. Okay, and he began to go into it. This is the power that we serve is the most high power entity on the planet. Okay, he's a perfect orchestrator. Okay, everything is playing out the way he wants us to play out. All right, and we're beginning to see that building up. All right, to that climax of this orchestra that the Most High is being the maestro to. Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, nah, you're right, bro. What was you just reading? What chapter was that?
That was 2 Ezra chapter 9. Hey, shalom to the comment board.
Hey, man, because that's crazy because I went right to that. So I want to read up. I want to start a little bit up. The book of 2 Ezra 9, verse 1, it says, he answered me then and said, measure thou that time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I had told thee before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And this is what we are seeing. So you read, I believe you started at verse 3. You know, did you start at verse 3?
I started at 1, but it's all right. The Spirit wanted
Oh,
to come
that's
out.
crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I guess I was thinking of thinking of the same thing. So the Lord,
Yeah, kind of.
so these things are taking place of when he's starting to visit the world. You know, and all these things is happening all across the world. You got your earthquakes, you got your famines, you know, the floods, you know, crazy judgments, different fish life washing up the sea. That's another lesson I wanted to, you know, article we could bring out. But there was a sea creature that washed up on the shores. I believe it was somewhere by the Pacific Ocean. I'm not, you know, somewhere around there. I may be getting the area wrong. But there was a sea creature that washed up on shore, you know. But this sea creature goes down to the depths of 3,000 to 5,000 I believe it's feet underwater.
Yeah, kind.
Right.
I forget what it was called.
But yeah, but I believe it's the sea creature that got the lights on his head.
I got it right here. Yeah.
Go ahead, bro. Yeah.
Oh, it's called the football fish.
Yep.
Horrifying deep sea football fish washes up on a California beach. And I think it's got a little clip of it right here. But let's see. Either way, you know, that creature washed up, and yeah, that's a deep sea creature. Yeah. You don't typically see that creature up in the upper levels.
Yeah, and the point of this is, you know, because I've seen an article on Instagram posts, and you know, you got some people, you know, that's aware of saying this is a problem. Then you got other people just, you know, Jake, regular people making jokes about it. But you should understand that when you start to see the sea life and the fowls of the air and the different beasts of the earth just dropping dead all across the world at, you know, large numbers, you got to ask yourself, or you should question that something is going on. Mm-hmm. Something is going on. There's a reason for that, okay? Whether it's through Esau's, you know, poison that he puts in the air that's destroying these fowl life, you know, not just his poison he put in the air, his what do they call it? Like, you know how he got the 5G towers and things like that. Mm-hmm. What is it called, bro? Is it the thing that affects the fowls? The radiation.
The radiation, yeah.
The radiation, you know what I'm saying? So whatever the case may be, you got to question and ask yourself, something is going on, something is not right. Even for these different sea creatures that can live for a very, very long time, just, you know, they wash themselves up to the shores and just say, basically, they just give up the spirit, you know what I'm saying? They give up they just give up life.
God.
You know, and a lot of it is due to, and we know it all goes back to the Heavenly Father, you know, don't get it twisted, but we know a lot of this shit is due to Esau's built bullshit, man. Mm-hmm. How he's defiling the air, defiling the water, defiling the crops. You see? And now, you know, oh, bro, can you get it? Romans 8?
It come.
Earth groaneth. And I want to hit this real fast if you ain't got nothing.
I just had a precept that the Most High is going to destroy them that destroy the earth.
Yeah.
Revelation 11, and let's go to 17, says actually 18. It says, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. All right, and that's the time that's coming, you know. We're seeing a build up into that time. Yeah, the water Akim, yeah, radiation. That's right, you know, and it's making the birds drop out the sky, you know, and it's making people sick. But the Most High is beginning to render recompense unto these nations, man. Okay, for the controversy of Zion, man, and for destroying the earth, because that's what's going to happen, man. Mm-hmm. They're going to be destroyed for destroying the earth. Go ahead. And so Romans 8.
Oh yeah. I'll get this, and you hit Romans 8. Yep, about the whole whole creation groaneth.
God.
Isaiah chapter 24, verse 4 says, "The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws and changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of the tabrets cease, the noise of them that rejoice ended, and the joy of the harp cease. You know, now the scriptures also say in the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 2, says, they when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. Okay. Now we're about to go back to what we started out on the lesson, but see, just these things taking place, this is the result of who ruling? The wicked. Esau, Edom, and all these things are being controlled by who? The 1948ers. They got a hand up in all this. Yep, the brother Taziyak put it up. Yeah. They got their hand in all this, the 1948ers. Did you ever notice when these entertainers, when they mention this anti-1948er comments, that they got to do what? They got to tuck their tail.
Yeah, they got to retract them statements.
Retract the statements. And a lot of times, you'll see some of it, it don't even be, it don't even be hardcore. It just be facts. But problem is, you're talking about the people who rule that industry, rule the world, so to speak. You know? So when these type of people, they say, you can't talk about nothing. You talk about your own people. You make jokes and comments about your own people. You tear down your own people. But don't you dare talk about us 1948ers.
All three of y'all. Put some respect on my name.
Yeah, bro.
That's how they do.
Put some respect on it.
When you say my name, put some respect on it. I had to pull up on you. You know, and that's what these 1948ers is doing, man. You can't really say, the fact that we got to call them 48ers to avoid getting flagged or categorized, it just shows you, man. It just shows you.
Even a minute of the Lord, even a minute of the Lord right now, we gotta, and don't get it twisted. We ain't scared, but we just know how to supplant, because that's
operating in wisdom.
We're operating in wisdom, and we know how this devil rolls.
That's right. You ready for Romans 8?
Good.
Okay, Romans 8. All right, and 19 says, "For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High. For the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who hath subjected the same in hope, because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of the Most High. For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now." You see? So even the creation is waiting for this devil to go down. The trees is going to rejoice and say, "Since thou have gone down, no fellow have come against us." You see?
Why would you bring them down?
We're gonna have mansions made of different things, man, of gold and of carbuncles and things. Because the trees and stuff have spirits too. And right now, everything's fed up with Esau, man. Everything's fed up with E, So when the bro, come back, we can what we'll do is we can move on. All right, but like in that second Ezra said, all right, right now we're seeing the signs coming to pass, and we understand that the Most High is coming to visit this world that He made, man. One of those things that we see, it says, verse 3, "Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, which those have been happening for a while, and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning." All right, and that's what we've been seeing here. Okay, with this whole Israeli-Palestinian conflict, man. People are dying. The rockets are coming. All right, and blowing stuff up. And you've seen a lot of emotional clips. All right, you can even see down here, man. Families of schoolgirls describe anguish after blast kills dozen. All right. Let's go back. Israel's behavior led to this escalation. Palestinians fight evictions from their homes in East Jerusalem, and 13-story tower collapsed in Gaza following the airstrike. Let's check this out. This might be the one we're watching. Let's play this clip since the bro stepped away real quick. Hopefully it's sharing the audio. Let me know if y'all can hear that audio. Mm. Oh, wait a minute. I went full screen, so it don't look like it's showing nothing. Let's look at this again. Select. Boom. All right, let's try that again. Mm. Damn. See if I can full screen this. Mm. Salakia. It's low. Okay. Okay, so look, I didn't know the audio was low, but basically you can see those buildings being exploded, man. Those buildings being leveled over there. So like, pause that. You know, so I probably won't play very many more clips since it's low till we get that side worked out. But yeah, so I just played the clip of the clip that said 35, at least 35 was killed when that building was leveled over there in Gaza.
Mm. Wow. I mean, the people of the Lord are supposed to be over there. Why is this taking place?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're supposed to be dealing with prophecy when we're dealing with the Holy Scriptures.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when the Scriptures, what about when the real people of the Lord get over there? What's going to take place? Sure won't be that shit.
Not at all.
I want to get this. The book of Zechariah, chapter 9, verse 6, it says, "And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines." Now, who is that bastard over there in our homeland today? Dealing with this devil, Esau Edom. Okay? The come on, back up. The 1948ers, you know, the top, you know, people of the Edomites, Amalek. You know, now I typed this in on the blue letter, you know, so I got the KJV and the NIV pulled up. So it says a mongrel people in the NIV, Zechariah 9:6. A mongrel people will occupy Ashdod, and I will put an end to the pride of the Philistines. So I was wondering what that word meant. So I typed it in, and when you go to that word,
mongrel,
not mongrel, but when you go into the word mamzer, dealing with the word bastard.
Okay, con.
All right, now you got these Israelites. You got Israelites to say ignorantly that our fellow beloved King Solomon was a mamzer. And they say this because he has a mother who's of another nation. right? But that's not what a get off. That's not what a mamzer is. Okay, see.
Con. That's right. A mamzer is not somebody who's just had a heathen mother. Okay, you are what your father is, as we know. This is a fundamental basic, all right, that you learn when you get into the scriptures. Yeah, you are what your father is, man.
Right. So when you go into that word mamzer or mamzer, it says a bastard. They got a bastard, child of incest, mixed population. So that's ruled out because we already know. That's ruled out because we already know there is no such thing as a mixed people. You know, there's no such thing as a mixed seed or a mixed nation. You are what your father is. The book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18.
Yeah, I got it pulled up right here.
So this is where,
I got Numbers 1:18 pulled up if you want.
Okay, go ahead.
Numbers 1:18, it says, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their posts. So that's how you determine what your stock is. And even when you go into saluting yourself, you say what son what tribe you're from, the son of this Ban Yahawada, you know, Ban Yasharala, whatever your name is. Go ahead, Ak.
Yeah. And that's who's doing a little distraction on the side over here. Young Ban Reuben.
Ban Rawa Ban.
Yeah, Ban Rawa Ban. So mixed population, so that's off. So this is what people do. It says born of a Jewish father and a heathen mother, or vice versa, and that's incorrect. Okay, a mamzer is someone that has an Israelite mother and a heathen father. Example: what happened when that young man cursed the name of the Lord, and what did we do to him? We stoned him.
Yeah, kid put him to death.
Yeah, we put him to death. So that was a mamzer because he had an Israelitish mother. You know.
Right.
So, but the point I want to touch on this is it says an illegitimate child. Okay, and that's Esau, man. He's an illegitimate child, man. He's whom the Lord is not dealing with. So now when we go to the book, this is crazy. Exodus chapter 4, verse 22, it says, and thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. So who's the Heavenly Father dealing with? The Israelites. Okay, we are the people of the Lord. We are whom the Lord is going to have mercy upon. Not Esau, Edom, the damn devil. He is that illegitimate son. Okay. Oh, dealing with the chastisement. The scriptures talk about the Lord chastising whom he loves. Well, Israelites, you want to understand why you're going through what you're going through today is what? Because the curse is upon you. Because as a father, the Lord told you, this is what I want you to do. Okay? You agree to this. And we agreed to it. We signed the dotted line, crossed the I's, crossed the T's, dotted the I's. And we said, look, Lord, we're going to follow what you said for us to follow.
Okay.
And we disobeyed. Just like your father say, I want you to be in this house or on this porch or in front of the house by the time the street lights come on. And if you ain't here, I'm going to whoop your ass. Guess what, Israel? Guess what we getting? We getting our ass handed to us right now. You got it, bro.
Yeah, Con. So I had looked up that word illegitimate just to get some more understanding of it, right?
Okay.
So illegitimate, I'm gonna skip to the point that makes sense. Not legitimate. It says sense of unauthorized or unwarranted. It's from the 1640s, blah blah blah. Usually translated as, it says illegitimate non carborundum, usually translated as don't let the bastards grind you down. Okay, it's fake Latin, but basically unauthorized, unwarranted. All right, and really, illegitimate means like outside of the law for real, unlawful. You know, it really is outside of this truth. He's outside of the temple. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he's unaccepted. He's profane. That's right. Profane. So you know, just to give you further understanding of that illegitimate or being like a bastard. You know what I'm saying? Because it says that if you're without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are you not sons but bastards? Okay, the ones that the Most High have not called to be in this truth, all right, for a time, they were not really receiving that great of a punishment. Now, generally, you're under the curses, but a lot of times these wicked jakes was flourishing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because the Most High is not dealing with them as sons. They wasn't getting certain chastisement, but soon that chastisement is going to come upon the whole nation, man. And it will be to no avail or to no reward for the 2/3, man, that's here in America, Babylon the Great.
So, upstairs.
All right. So, you know, as we mentioned earlier, right now, okay, we got a bastard dwelling in Ashdod, man, an unlawful. You know, matter of fact, the scriptures even say this, okay, which I believe we went close into it.
I got something while you get that.
Oh, yeah.
Book of Hebrews chapter 12, verse 6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chastiseth and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If ye endure, go ahead.
No, you're right. Go ahead. Keep going.
For if ye endure chastising, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chastiseth not? But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all you are partakers, then you are all bastards and not sons.
Right.
So now, as a nation as a whole, the Lord is dealing with the children of Israel. But we know, as the Lord's sons on this side, okay, will be the elect of Israel, because we're the ones who are going through the affliction now. Okay, right. The rest of the men of our nation that's on the 2/3 side, they are spiritual bastards. You know?
Yeah, God. Yep, that's why it says, you know, and I will put the two parts therein shall be cut off and die, and I will take the third part through the fire. Mm-hmm. You know, and also my son will not come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So we're going through a certain chastisement because we're hoping to endure unto that righteousness, unto that crown being received from Yahweh Shai. Okay, but the rest of the 2/3 here in America, Babylon the Great, they ain't on shit. The Most High just gonna kill them. You know, the scriptures say, "Why should thou be stricken anymore? Thou shalt revolt more and more." The Most High is not really fully concerned about trying to make them into better people because it's not happening. Mm-hmm. You know. Now that precepts a lot. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna read Proverbs chapter 3, verse 12. For whom?
Oh, he own.
Yeah, wow, bro.
He own one.
Hey, on Proverbs chapter 3, verse 12. For whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth, even as a father, the son, in whom he delighteth.
Oh boy. Isaiah 26. Oh yeah, so whom he loved, he correcteth, right? Even as a father correcteth his son that he loveth, right? So if you have a son, you're going to correct him so that he may go in the way of righteousness. You know, you're not going to just allow him to do something that's going to destroy him or that's not going to benefit him. You know, that's going to be contrary to his success. You know. Mm-hmm. You got more? You got more?
No, that's it, bro.
Okay, Khan, so I want to get this precept in regards to, you know, the bastard dwelling in Ashdod, all right, which is in the land of Israel. Isaiah 26:10 says, let favor be showed to the wicked, yet he will not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness, he will deal unjustly and will not behold the majesty of Yahweh, okay? So, you know, favor has been showed unto the wicked. Right now, all right, right now is the time of the Gentiles, all right? And he has the fatness of the earth. He's in the Holy Land. All right. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. All right. But he's not learning righteousness. He's not going to appreciate these things that have been given unto him and do right by these things. He's going to continue to destroy the world. Okay. But that's just how he's set up. By thy sword shalt thou live, man. So that's why he's destroying the whole earth. And I don't know what the bro wanted to go into next, but I'm going to get this. All right, because as the Elder Yashawama mentioned, and as the bro mentioned in this beginning of this lesson, if the true people were in the land, if what happened in 48 was actually the setting up of the children of Israel, and that was prophecy, then there would be no war. Okay, but I believe I heard it said that same night that they set up, they were attacked. All right, let's get this Isaiah 2 and 2, and I'll probably jump around. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of Yahweh's house shall be established in the top of the mountains. Now, mountains represents governments. All right, house of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to be set up at the top of all the governments. All right, the King of Kings, Lord of Lords is what Yahweh Shai is called, and he's going to come and destroy these kingdoms and take their crowns, man. Okay, it says, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. So that's the first thing that's not happening over there in Israel, man. The nations ain't flowing over there trying to come and learn of their ways. All right, verse 3. And many people shall go and say, come ye and let us go up to the mountain of Yahweh, to the house of the power of Jacob. And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of Yahweh from Jerusalem. Ain't nobody going over there trying to learn what they're doing. They ain't even going according to the script. They're going according to the Talmud.
Mm-hmm.
So come on now. What we gonna learn? Some bull crap? You got it. You got it.
No, I'm gonna fill in.
Okay, time. And so let's continue. Verse 4. And he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. Well, they learning war right now, look like to me.
Yeah. Up. I got an article to pull out real quick.
Go ahead. Want me to type it
up? Type in 1948 Arab-Israeli War.
Okay.
So the 1948 or First Arab-Israeli War was the second and final stage of the 1947 through 49 Palestinian War. It formally began following the end of the British Mandate for Palestine at the midnight on 14th of May, 1948. The Israeli Declaration of Independence had been issued earlier that day. The military coalition in Arab states entered the territory of the British Palestine in the morning of 15th of May. So wait a minute. So they went over to our land, basically try to stamp and establish and say, you know what, this is ours, okay? And the Arabs, they wasn't even having it. So they went to war, within that day, within probably a couple hours.
Mm-hmm.
But as prophecy states, as you just read, bro, that they shouldn't learn, roughly, they shouldn't learn war anymore. Once the true Jews, the biblical Jews, the Israelites of the Bible were to go back to their homeland, they're supposed to be strictly peace. No war. Okay? Right. No war. But right. When they went over there and established it with the Balfour Declaration, there was war within hours. So no, you do not fit the prophecies. You're not the Israelites. And some of them will tell you that they're not Israelites. But why would they all come out and say, you know what, we're not the people of the Bible? Because this is very beneficial to them of saying they're the people of the Lord. And then no one questions that these supposed to be people of the Lord in the Holy Land and question the condition of the earth. Question why they have things like Pink City in the Holy Land. No one ain't got nothing. See, everyone want to come against the Hebrew Israelites because now we are, what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, we're standing upon our feet as an exceedingly great army, which is another prophecy, as the scriptures say. And we're standing up and saying, can you grab Deuteronomy chapter 30 real quick, bro? We're professing that we are the true children of the Lord. We are the Lord's people. That is our land, and it belongs to us. Okay? Who the world only called Jesus Christ. That's a false deity. That's his false image. He was an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, and he does not he does not he wouldn't agree, you know what I'm saying, with this madness that's going on around the earth. So these are just a few things that I'm mentioning that we are saying, and the world does not like it. But here it is. You got Pink City in the Holy Land, but no one is saying nothing. But you got people like Vocab who wants to talk about the Hebrew Israelites. Here it is. You got little, you know what I'm saying, airstrikes going off in the Holy Land. This nigga talking about, look at the Hebrew Israelite cult. Nigga, you supposed to be a man. You proclaim the man of the Lord. This is what you talking about? You ain't talking about prophecy? Because they don't talk about no prophecy, man. They want to touche you around America, Babylon, and Great as much as they can. But you see, through the Spirit of the Lord, the Spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah is going all throughout the earth through his men, speaking and teaching his true word. And we are, as this place's skirt is being lifted, okay, as we're casting down their imagination and everything that exalts itself against the Most High, these people can't stand it. They hurt. And they're saying, you know what? We have to do something about those Israelites. The same thing that happened back in the day when we was building the temple. What they say? Oh, wait a minute. Let's see if we can try to, build with them. No, y'all can't build with us. That's what we said. No, y'all can't teach with us. Y'all can't build with us. Oh, well, we got to stop that shit. It ain't shit, but that's how they would look at it. Mm-hmm. We got to stop what they're doing.
Yeah, like that nigga off of that movie State Property, when he seen them boys was getting money and he was eating that banana. I got dropped dime on them niggas.
No, that's
what was that? Another Belly. Movie? Oh, that was Belly. Oh yeah, Con. I'm mixing up movies. But either way, they see this and they see that they can't be a part of it and they hate it, And Vocab, man, I perceive Vocab just like to argue back and forth, man.
No, he's a devil. He is. But he's a slanderous devil.
Yeah. He is.
Right.
Okay, what you want out of 30?
Verse 1.
Deuteronomy 30:1, it says, and it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse, which I have set before thee. And thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, whether Yahweh thy power have driven thee.
Yeah, who's doing that? You got Israelites waking up all across the world due to the unicorn. And what are they doing? Teaching the word of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, professing the true holy names of the Lord. Professing to the people of the world, to the other nations that, look, we're Israelites. Got this stick on the highways and byways, so when people look and say, they inquire about it. What's that? Oh, I'm on that sign. What you talking about? What's these signs? What's these images you got on the ground? We doing that. 1948ers ain't doing that. Ain't do that. These Christians ain't do that. Like Elder Yahshua would say, we made you people start to read the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah. You Christians wasn't reading the Bible before. Y'all had no idea who the Israelites were. No idea. You talked about Moses. You always talked about King David, because that was one of the two the main people you always spoke about. You talked about the Lord, but y'all never mentioned whom the people they came from, who's their people. Now you have some Christian organizations that say they would mention the Israelites, right? They were like, yeah, Moses' people, the Israelites, they would mention it. But as the scriptures say, there's no end of all people. So when you read the Bible, you got to say, well, who? The Lord is dealing with these people. Even though, they keep messing up, he continues to save them. You see the love connection that he still has for these people. When you read the prophecies and when you talk about, okay, they're going through this, they're going through that, but he's saying he's going to end their captivity, he's going to set them back in their own land. Well, where are these people at today? I want to know who these people are, because that's what I would want to know. Shit.
Okay. Yeah, and furthermore, too, we got to ask ourselves some questions, and it becomes easier to identify who the wicked is when you think about it. All right? According to Deuteronomy 28, which, the curses is not going to be done away with. It tells you in the New Testament, after Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai sets up that river, crystal clear river, Okay, and there's the tree with the 12 manner of fruit, representing the salvation and things of that nature when we're in the kingdom. Then there shall be no more curse. So the curse still applies. All right. So how come these people that's got this pink city, this kosher pork, they haven't accepted the Messiah, to whom which if you don't accept him, there's no cloak for your sins, and you're responsible for the full duty of the law, which they're not upholding. How are they ruling the earth? How are they doing these different things and getting all this backing by the most powerful nation on the planet, being America, Babylon the Great, when the scriptures clearly say otherwise? It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So who are really the wicked? We ain't running shit. We're not getting bailed out by the hammer of the whole earth. Go ahead, Doc.
Verse 2, I just want to read these two verses in Deuteronomy chapter 30. It says, and shall return unto the Lord thy God, and shall obey his voice, according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children with all thy heart and with all thy soul, that then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity and have compassion on thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations whither the Lord thy God have driven thee, or have scattered thee. Right? Now this is all the way in Deuteronomy. You can go to Jeremiah, you can get the same thing. You can go to Ezekiel, you're going to get the same thing. We can go to Luke, and it talks about the Lord, saving us from our enemies. We can go to the book of Revelation, that's talking about, us being called up into the chariots when it says, come hither, my people. Right? Where are we going to be called up from? The lands that we are scattered amongst and put back into our own land. You can read that in the book of Amos. Hey, you can read the whole scriptures, man, talking about the Israelites. But as of right now, we through. And we need salvation. They don't need salvation. How they need salvation? Like the brother was talking about, they rule everything. Every hurt, every little bruise that they get the ointment, they get the Band-Aid, they get the Neosporin, they get the peroxide to clean their cut. Jake don't get that. Jake don't get that. See, our shit continue to be affected. To the point where it's so infected that what? Now you gotta get your whole arm cut off.
Yep, that's right. Getting a precept real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Second Ezra, all right, 6, and we can go to verse 54. It says, and after these Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. As for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen which have ever been reputed as nothing have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands, as it is to this day. You see? If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? You see? And so that's what we see playing out today. All right. These heathens have an inheritance. These heathens have something to call their own, And right now we got two groups of heathens fighting over what rightfully belongs to us, man. The so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And we're gonna get that land back after it gets cleansed. All right. But we're the only people that scattered into all these nations, and barely got a pot to piss in, or a window to throw it out of, as they like to say. So you got it out.
Yeah, you trying to get that comment from Nadal 23?
Yeah, which one?
Isaiah 60 verse 18.
Time. Isaiah 60 and 18. I've been looking at it for a minute too. It says, violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders. But thou shalt call thy walls salvation and thy gates praise.
Violence going on in the land right now. You see buildings burning, missiles going off, people mourning. Remember we seen the little boy with the son crying and his father scary.
Yeah, they was carrying his dead father off on a stretcher.
You know, these are the type of things that's going on in the Holy Land. But according to prophecy, if vocab, we keep mentioning you up, you devil. Would you say, yeah, I believe those people are over there, the real Jews? Well, you don't believe in the scriptures then, my man. Because you said you believe them as the real Jews, but according to prophecy, if those are real Jews, it said there wouldn't be war anymore. And we see it. We see these things going on, man. Destruction, no peace, people mourning,
What you
people don't follow. Y'all don't follow the scriptures, man.
What you have going on with vocab is this. If he confirmed that what we're saying is the truth, then that really makes all his learning that he did in those what did Elder Apostle Tahar call them? Those theological cemeteries. That would render everything that he learned invalid. Because those theological seminaries or cemeteries base what they teach off of that understanding that the so-called that the people of the Most High have returned to the land. Okay, so to admit that that's false would mean that, well, maybe what else is wrong about what I've been taught.
I want to read this little part on this article. It says on 15th May 1948, the Civil War transformed into a conflict between Israel and the Arab states following the Israeli Declaration of Independence. The previous day, Egypt, Transjordan, Syria, and the expeditionary forces from Iraq entered Palestine. The invaded forces took control of the Arab areas and immediately attacked Israeli forces in several Jewish settlements. The 10 months of fighting took place mostly on the territory of the British Mandate and in the Sinai Peninsula in southern Lebanon, interrupted by several truce periods. Now, I want to throw this key thing out there. When you see this word Jewish, like, this is really basic information this is something I learned when I first came into the truth of dealing with Jew-ish. When you type in I believe it's the suffix of ish, it tells you pertaining to be, Your brother pulled it up.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah. It says suffix ish is flexibly used with a base word to denote somewhat prone to, or somewhat like. For example, we have ticklish, reddish blue, stylish, childish, boyish, foolish, or coldish. It ain't quite cold, it's coldish. You ain't a child, you childish. So you're somewhat prone, you're somewhat like. You got a slight resemblance to being an Israelite, I guess.
That's crazy. When I think about it, it's like Jew-ish. Nigga, you ain't nothing like us.
Nothing, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Nothing. We don't put the yarmulke on. We don't got the little twisty sideburns that come down to your knees, or whatever y'all do. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Bro, we the soul of the earth, like. We the form of all things. We ain't nothing like y'all devils. Like, so I don't even know how y'all even could compare yourselves to say, we are somewhat like them. The hell you ain't.
True.
We the people of the Lord, and you pretending to be.
That's right. Y'all only do some of the dietary laws, and a few other things here and there y'all might try to do, but really y'all perverted the whole jump, man. The whole way. Anything else, brother?
Yeah, I mean, we're dealing with the truth, though. Dealing with truth. When you say that, you believe. Well, they don't believe in the Bible, so it's kind of even hard to say this. But if you're saying you're a true people of the Lord, you're supposed to carry yourself in the way of truth. Well, this is one thing. Whether they follow these little things or not, bro, they living a life of a lie. And some of them even know it. A lot of them know it. Not just a lot of them know it. They live in their life as a lie. Hey, he's devil though.
Revelation 3:9 says, "Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. You see? And so yeah, they're gonna have to bow down one day, you know?
Yeah, and we use this scripture to talk about, these phonies. But let's just talk about Jake, man. Because Jake was on some bullshit. You see? Jake was on some real bullshit back then. I mean, even now.
God, that's true. And these heathens is gonna have to worship too, man.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna grab. It said they're gonna grab the skirt of he that is a Jew and say, "Let us come with you." Go talking about them other nations, but he ain't gonna get that privilege.
They're gonna have to
He
bow
is
down.
through. Oh yeah, God.
Oh, y'all ain't gonna get no rain. We ain't playing.
Straight up.
But when it's so talk about y'all being rolled with a rod of iron, we ain't playing no games.
Yep, broken as a potter's vessel, man. You take a vase and you throw it on the ground. That's how the nations is gonna get broke, man. You shattered to pieces, man.
You got some?
No, just the other articles that we never really went into.
You could touch on it real. Okay, I guess you could touch on it real fast. I think I do got something though.
Okay, Con, if you got something, go ahead. It just says UN Middle East envoy warns of full-scale war in Gaza as diplomats claim U.S. is holding up Security Council statement. So we see what's going on, man. Let's see. Stop the fire immediately. We're escalating towards a full-scale war. Leaders on all sides have to take the responsibility of de-escalation. The cost of war in Gaza is devastating and is being paid by ordinary people. The UN is working with all sides to restore calm. Stop the violence now. And that was a tweet that went out at 4:40, 44. 44. Hey, look, and you got to remember, this year was coined through the Spirit as the year of hastening the coming of the day of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And what has to come to pass? Of course, we're waiting on the chip, but World War III got to kick off, man. And where's that going to happen? In the Valley of Jehoshaphat, which is in this general region, right?
Yeah.
And then in the Middle East. Go ahead.
Brother Tazayar said, Khan, and if they are the people, where is the Lord at? Where is the 144?
Oh, yeah. You ain't lying.
Not even that. Where is the rest of the tribes?
Straight up.
Where the rest of the tribes? Because it talks about us all being together at one again. Where's King David? Because he's the king. It's just so many holes in that bullshit.
Straight up.
All
right. Yeah, calm, man. And they had ended up hitting with that one of them rockets. They hit an energy pipeline near Ashkelon. Ashkelon, Israel. So they had blew up like an energy. It probably was like gas or something.
Yeah, they. I know they were shooting at the media tower too. The Israelis shooting at the media tower on the other end.
Yeah, they took it down.
Yeah, you know what they trying to do by doing that though.
Yeah, you ain't finna report this.
Here it is. I could be the devil this whole time. I could be this full-fledged devil. But we're gonna make it seem like y'all was the ones that caused this and did that.
Wow.
I got Michael 4, but Michael 4 basically going into the same thing, Isaiah said. So
God. So, and you got here in the New York City, pro-Israeli and pro-Palestine protesters fight in New York City as inflatable tank parades through DC. They got videos. But yeah, man, this stuff is jumping off, it's popping off, man. All this year stuff been happening. We got nation against nation kicking off over there in the Holy Land. All right, we got Jake, and Jake still got their tensions going on over here with E. With people getting shot here and there. And what's that? George, what's the guy's name? Derek Chauvin. He trying to get his case looked at again.
Yeah.
He's trying to go back to court.
Yeah. That one devil getting her case looked at again. That walked in there and killed dude on the couch.
Oh wow.
Yeah, bro. This just. Yeah. Yep.
You see, so And for those who don't have the wisdom and knowledge and understanding, they're not going to have stability in these times to come, man.
Yeah, so you ain't got nothing. If you ain't got nothing, you can hit the brothers scriptures on the cover.
Hey, Con, see what we got here. Scroll back up. All right. It's a brother Taziyar. Just at the top, it says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silence.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And, we're the spiritual weathermen. We're going to let you know the forecast, man. Let's see. Second Ezra is, oh, yeah, the bro brought that. We was reading that. So the bro brought that up. All right. Second Ezra is 15-49 from the brother Nadav. It says, Second Ezra, 15:49. I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death.
Hey, that's the things that's coming, man. And like we were just slightly talking about on a lesson we did yesterday about the gas pipelines, that can bring a lot of things to play, and what's always mentioned all the time of, you do have the natural famines that the Lord will send upon this place, but a lot of these things that you see are man-made famines too. Because he be doing a lot of this bullshit for test runs, and so he can store up certain goods and create chaos in certain areas, while because he likes to kill two birds with one stone too. Create this panic, this fear, this chaos in one bit, but be signing legislations and doing all types of shit. So you're not really focused on what's actually going on.
Yeah, sleight of hand or the hidden hand,
Yeah.
The sleight of hand move. He it distracts you with the one movement and the next and do something slick with the other hand.
Yeah.
And the whole while you like, huh? What happened?
Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah 49:20 says, therefore hear the counsel of Yahweh that he have taken against Edom, and his purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them.
That's right. And hey, that's what's about to happen upon Esau, Edom. The scriptures say, prophesy against Mount Seir, and that's what we're going to do. So when you people say, oh, why you always talking about the so-called white man? Because we're going to keep talking about this devil. That's why. And this devil got a lot to pay for. But see, very soon, you people to say shit like that, to say, well, why you always got to, why you always got to talk about him like he's the problem? He is the problem. He's the reason why you think like the way you think now.
If you don't believe that the beast man is the problem, then you the problem.
You the problem. And these Jake's gonna learn. You gonna learn. Hey, what the bro say? What's his name again? My man, my rap battle man. He say,
go get this work.
He said, yeah, I was watching him earlier. He said, you know what I mean? You gonna get this work.
You gonna get this work.
Jake, I'm telling you,
beloved.
Yeah, you keep playing with the beast man. You gonna see.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Hey man, you play with the snake, you gonna get the venom.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Who should pity a charmer that is bitten? Roughly,
Yeah, no, God, yeah. It said they would not hearken unto the charmers, which you never charming so wisely, or charming never so wisely, which Apostle Hart went into it, which I always knew that's what it meant, man. When you basically, bro, the prophets are on the scene. Mm-hmm. We have the direct message of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. The Most High gives us the words to speak, but that ain't good enough to make this nigga repent. Even that ain't good enough. When you think about that phrase, never so wisely, that means no one could have done it wiser. Nobody could break it down better. And it still ain't enough for this nigga to stop being the wicked of the whole planet. And you think you gonna do something with him? Good luck.
Yeah, because it tell you, I'm trying to roughly paraphrase and think of it. Tell you like even when the destruction comes, this nigga still ain't gonna turn from his ways.
Oh, come on.
I forget exactly where it is, bro, but like it's how this nigga still gonna be.
I know what you're talking about.
People still gonna be on that bullshit. Right.
Yeah, for all this, they will still not repent. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He can't. The Most High have hardened his heart, just like Pharaoh. Did Pharaoh repent? Pharaoh didn't repent till he was dead.
Yeah, right. Because look, and then the nigga Pharaoh, right? Then this nigga, he let us go. He let us go, leave everything. Lord put it on his spirit and was like, you know what?
Chase him. Won't you run after him? Go ahead.
No. I'm saying, yeah, go get them niggas.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Jake was scared to hell. And Jake seen them coming too. Oh shit.
Kind of loaded looks.
Yeah. Loaded lux. You go get this work.
You gonna get this work. He be wearing them big ass. Well, I don't know. They be looking like gemstones. Some of them.
But yeah, now you know what I'm saying. If you're talking about Israelite stuff like this, and because the word is out, you know, a lot of these people know about the Israelites. They know. Mm-hmm. The point is, are these people going to convert? You see, that's what it's about, converting. You know what I mean?
Okay. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
For they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them. That they were wise. Oh, that they were wise, that they understood this, that they would consider the latter end.
Mm.
You know?
Read that one again. Let me read it, pull it up again.
Deuteronomy 32:28 says, for they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them. Mm-hmm. Oh, that they were wise, that they understood this, that they would consider their latter end. You know? And even another aspect goes into that too, where basically it was saying that, I'm gonna have to go to it. It's like Psalms 50, I think it is, where
15 and 16.
Yeah, I think you know what I'm talking about. Psalms 50. Yeah, 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High says, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? This is what I want to get to right here. Verse 20. It says, thou sittest and speakest against thy brothers, thy brother, thou slanderest thine own mother's son. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that thou was altogether such an one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. And basically, there's one where it was like, thou did not take this to heart. I forget where it says it. But he did all these things, and he didn't think it was going to be no trouble, you know? Mm-hmm. He thought it was all good. I don't see it. But anyway, yeah, man. They thought it, like I said, y'all thought that I was altogether one such as thyself. Mm-hmm. He really thought for a moment, you know, for this brief moment in time, that the Most High was with him, you know. Because if you look carnally, don't look like there's no way out. But hey, the Most High is gonna set us in order and reprove them, set us in order before their eyes, and they're gonna get reproved, you know. Yep. Got something else?
See the brothers.
Some more on here. Let's see.
Ooh, yeah, that wasn't a Solomon.
Which one? 1 and 4 or? Oh no, lower down.
Yes, 15.
Wisdom of Solomon 15 and 10 says, his heart is ashes, his hope is more vile than the earth, and his life of less value than clay. Damn. For as much as he knew not his maker, and him that inspired him to an active soul and breathed in a living spirit. Yeah, Khan. Yeah, he is a degenerate, man. You know, he doesn't look at things. You know how some people have like deep thoughts and they try to understand the universe and they be like, oh yeah, you know, and have this this beautiful way of thinking about life. He don't think about it like that. Let tell it we a bunch of primates running around, bunch of animals, bunch of filthy animals, just living out our very primal instincts, and there ain't nothing more to it than that. You know what I'm saying? Which, hey, the scriptures do talk about brute beasts. There are people that choose to live as brute beasts, or that they have been allotted to, let me say, live as brute beasts. But those people that they're doing that, they're liking unto Esau, man. He's devoured the whole earth, man. You know, the bases of men have been put in charge right now. You know.
Yeah. I got Second Maccabees chapter 2, verse 17. We hope also that the Most High that delivered all his people and gave them all an heritage and the kingdom and the priesthood and the sanctuary, as he promised in the law, will surely have mercy upon us and gather us together out of every land under heaven into the holy place, for he hath delivered us out of great troubles and have purified the place. Ooh, boy, that's just another thing. That's just another precept to add to the arsenal to let you know that the kingdom is for Israel, the priesthood is for Israel, the sanctuary is for Israel, the holy place belongs to Israel.
That's right.
I mean, come on now. And it's going back to the law. You know how many things, prophecy, promises, and everything that's all inside the Old Testament, which everyone wants to just go out the window. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. Because there's so many things that in the Old Testament that has to, come. Yes. You see?
Mm-hmm.
While you get that, I'll get the book of Amos 1:11, and Brother Tazayar. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. That's his devil, and he's showing it today. He's showing it today. But the thing is, the Lord, you Jakes can have this forgive and forget type of spirit, but the Lord ain't. Look, the Lord ain't on that weak ass level that y'all on.
Mm-hmm.
Lord ain't with that. The Lord talks about, says, I remember her iniquities. Talking about America, Babylon the Great.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord just, okay, you want to, you go to the bar and you get a bartender your credit card. Oh, yeah. And you say, yeah, okay, let me, get this drink, let me get that drink. Bro, she's tallying all that up. So when you say, give me my bill. Oh,
put it on my tab.
Yeah, what's on my, yeah, let me get my tab. I spent what? Yeah, you got a couple people tap your shoulder and say, yeah, this is, this was on you, and you nodded your head, this and that. Yeah.
He putting it on his tab, right? Because he think he got a lot of money in the bank. And then you know how that one transaction come out and your car start getting declined. You be like, what the hell? I know I have some money.
Yeah, because you got certain places in this wicked ass society, you holding your money for 2-3 days and shit, and you be spending and thinking like, okay, like I'm good. And you look at your bank account, you be like,
what the hell?
Oh, like where this come from? And you look like, oh, so y'all took 4 days to take it out. Y'all was holding my money.
That's what they do. Yep.
Come on, bro.
Yep, take 4 days to take it out. And what they'll do is they'll do the transaction and then it'll disappear. And then it'll come back later.
Yeah.
Crazy. I got a precept too, just you briefly mentioned about them doing away with the words of the Old Testament. Psalms 12:6 says, the words of Yahweh are pure words, as silver tried in the furnace of earth, purified 7 times. Thou shalt keep them, O Yahweh. Thou shalt preserve them from this generation forever. Mm-hmm. So the Most High's words will endure forever, man. And it says all scriptures are good, are profitable and good for correction, for doctrine, so that the man of the Most High may be perfect. Roughly paraphrasing, man. Good. Thoroughly furnished unto all good work. So these words are valid, okay? For as much as y'all want to throw them away, they're valid.
Anything else? I got to end them.
Yep.
Ooh, through.
Yeah, kind.
True.
Yeah, I had to make me some tea or something.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 55. Verse 11, it said, I'll start at verse 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, said the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than yours, and my thoughts than your thoughts. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing where I sent it.
That's right. That's right. So the Most High ain't say these things. Hey, it's something that you know how so-called black parents, man, they had these little sayings that they'd say, what I'm saying, when they talking to their kids. And one of the ones I heard before is, you think I ain't talking for my health? The Most High ain't just talking, just to be talking, man. These things are gonna come to pass. And there's still a lot of prophecies, all right, in the Old Testament that have yet to come to pass yet. Even look at Daniel 2, as far back as even before that. But Daniel 2, I think it's 2, where it talks about the statue. Okay, the feet, the feet and the whole statue have not been destroyed. That rock cut out without hands. Actually, how was shot. He ain't came back to do that yet. To take all these kingdoms down and to rule forever. So we still waiting on that. Among other prophecies, man. Isaiah 66, waiting on that.
A lot. Isaiah 34, Isaiah 63.
To Genesis 3, about the enmity between the woman, the seed of the woman, and the seed of the serpent, and that whole thing.
Amos 9. We can go on and on, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, God. So we waiting on these things to be fulfilled, man. And that's all I got, brother. You got something else?
Yeah, no, that's all I got too, bro.
Yeah, you close out.
Yeah. Hey, Lord willing, I hope this lesson was edifying. Till next time, we're gonna give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem,
the apostles and the elders of great millstone, peace and salutation, the whole for your elect. Till next time, I want to say shalom, abba, babah.
Hey, shalom.